Okay, so on the assessment day, you'll be required to undertake a aerobic fitness test. So this will either be the Chester treadmill test or the bleep test. You'll have a choice beforehand on which one it is that you want to do. For the Chester treadmill test, what it involves is walking on the treadmill. So that'll be a speed of either 6.2 kilometers per hour or 3.9 miles per hour. The test involves walking at a steady speed whilst the gradient increases every 2 minutes. So every 2 minutes your gradient is going to go up by 3% up until a maximum gradient of 15%. Once it gets to the final level, we do allow you to jog the final 2 minutes. However, up until that point, it must remain as a walk. In order to get yourself in the best physical position, in order to pass that test and be successful on the day, what I would recommend is getting your aerobic fitness as high as possible beforehand. And the best way to do that is via interval training, so nice long sustained intervals, so anywhere from 2 minutes all the way up to 5-minute intervals. And doing that for repeated rounds is a great way of improving your aerobic fitness. What you should also do is make a note of your speeds and your durations that you did those intervals at, so that on a weekly basis you can progress those intervals to make sure that your fitness is moving in the right direction. I'd also tie that in with doing some conditioning work on the treadmill, which will involve walking at the gradients to make sure that your legs are nicely conditioned to walking at 15%. This could also be done via interval training, doing formats such as 1 minute on, 1 minute off, until your legs get a little bit more used to walking at the high gradients. We also advise that you should train above and beyond what the test requires, just so that if there is any differences in the treadmill that you've been training on and the treadmill that we're using, you've got that margin of error, you've got that fitness in the bank to make sure that on the day it's as comfortable as possible.